NBC's Natalie Morales joins me live from above the mine. Natalie, here comes the 21st miner, Yoni Barrios. Of course, this is the one that has a lot of human drama. Go ahead, Natalie. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is probably one of the most watched and probably one of the most interesting rescues here. Number 21, miner 21, Yoni Barrios. He's the doctor because he has performed the very important role down in the mine as being the one who's a paramedic, a trained paramedic, and he's assisted in monitoring all of the vital stats of the miners down below. But I think what a lot of people are very focused on is who's there to greet him at the mine shaft, and because he's the one who has the wife and the mistress. Now, he was married or is married to the wife for 28 years, Marta Salinas. But he also has a mistress of 10 years, and they discovered this relationship while they were here keeping vigil at Camp Hope. And we are told that the wife is actually boycotting this rescue. She is not going to be there to greet him, and perhaps understandably, because as it turns out, Yoni Barrios invited both the wife and the mistress to be there at the mine shaft. You can't make this stuff up here, Cenk.
Natalie, I'm interested by that because, look, the bigger story, of course, is, my God, these people are alive. That's fantastic, and we're all thrilled about that, and it's a great achievement, everybody working together to do it. But, of course, everybody's curious about the wife. What happened there? Were they separated? So is this are people making too much of a big deal out of this? Or were they not separated?
There is a little, there is that belief. In fact, it turns out the family actually, I've been told by some here who know her, are very supportive of the one who is the mistress, and they've known about this relationship for a long time. Apparently, they've been in a very committed 10-year relationship. So whether or not they discovered and there was this blow up here at Camp Hope, not really sure about that. That could have been one of these tabloid things that just kind of caught fire and everybody went with it. So, and what I've heard from others is that he was separated from the wife. So, but all of this is just people talking here, which, as you know, things spread like wildfire when you're in a small camp of this size. But I believe we are seeing some of the rescue going on here right now.
Well, Natalie, what we're looking at right there is...
this is Yoni Barrios. It's hard to see the image.
Right. Yeah, Yoni's out right now, obviously, as people can see at home, and that is, in fact, the so-called mistress that people have been talking about. And you can see Yoni's 50 years old. Like you said, they've been together for 10 years, obviously ecstatic to be with him. You got to remember, she's been with him for 10 years and probably thought she'd never see him again. So, I mean, it's a great, great moment in that sense. And Natalie, a lot of people are making him out to be the GOAT because of this drama, but in reality, as you mentioned, he was the quote-unquote doctor. He was the paramedic, and he took care of others. He's actually the biggest hero, maybe, out of all this whole situation, isn't he?
Well, he's definitely, I mean, they're all incredible heroes here, but this is a real emotional moment you saw there. And quickly, he, again, is now saying thank you to the rescuers and greeting all of those who participated in this incredible effort. He is number 21, still 12 more to go, and pretty incredible to think that they have been well ahead of schedule here. And in fact, if I do the calculation correctly, they could be done with this whole operation by around midnight tonight if they've been doing about one miner every 40 to 45 minutes. It's interesting. Right behind me down here, actually, is where Yoni Barrios' family usually waits for him, and it says, the flag right here says "Fuerza Tío Yoni," which means strength, Uncle Yoni. So this is usually where we would see them, and that's why we've heard a lot of the chatter about the gossip about the wife and the mistress over these days. But as you mentioned, truly he performed a lot of those it took a lot of those important vital statistics on the below the only trained EMT of the bunch. He really was the one responsible for checking daily what their blood pressure was, their heart rates, monitoring every aspect, checking their anxiety levels. This is the guy who really was the one who was communicating with the doctors above and was really giving all the tests and antibiotics. He was the one who took care of the guys down below. So truly a remarkable hero. And what's interesting, Jang, as I see here, as they go from one rescue to another, is to see how the media move from camp to camp to camp where the families are. In fact, right here to the side is where a lot of Yanni Barrios's family and friends have waited for him. And you can see how the media just jumped the minute they realize, oh, okay, it's Yanni. He's over, this is where his family is. They run over there, and there's a crush of reporters every single time. And it's been really hard to get a picture of some of the families as they're seeing their loved ones come up, because there is this throng of media here. So a captivating picture just right here, but truly something to behold. Number 21, and again, we could be anywhere from 10 to 12 hours to completion of this rescue.
All right.
Jang?
Natalie Morales, staying above the mine right there, as you can see for yourself. Thank you so much. And by the way, one last thing on Yoni is that the nickname The Doctor is really cool.